in any of them. We're not doing anything. I have some steps. He's already laid out the steps for me. I first need to do what? Make a phone call. That's the first step. That's pretty easy. First, right? I have some steps that he's given me to do. One step, make a call. Some other of you may have a step. You may have to send out an email. That might be your first step. You may have to have a meeting somewhere with someone. That might be your first step. But whatever it is, trust and believe the Lord is giving you your first step, and you need to move in that direction, whatever it is, whether it's a call, whether it's an email, whether it's a meeting one on one, maybe it's a Zoom, a virtual meeting, whatever it is, however you're going to move, whatever the Lord is telling you to do, you got to take the first step and move in that and walk in that. Don't let fear stop the calling on your life that the Lord has placed in you. Fear can get in the way. Fear can stop you. And when we let fear stop us, we're no longer walking by faith. We're walking by fear. And the word tells us clearly 100% in Timothy, God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So if that be the case and it is true, then we need to do that. And we shouldn't even have that because that's not from him. He didn't give us the gift of fear. He didn't give us that spirit of fear. That's not from him. That's from somewhere else. And we don't need that. We don't need fear. We don't need anxiety. We don't need to worry. And he tells you in the word where to go for all those things. In Philippians 4:6, it tells you to do not be anxious over anything, but by prayer and petition, supplication, make your requests made known to the Lord in thanksgiving. Paraphrasing, but in thanksgiving, right? And if you want to worry because you think worrying is going to do better, he tells you in Matthew 6:25, and I read it all the time. I just read it again last night, all the way down. Do not worry. Worry is not going to change anything. So fear's got some cousins, okay? Fear's got cousins of anxiety, yeah? And of fear's got the cousin of doubt. Yeah. So that doubt, worry, and anxiety are the cousins of fear. Don't let any of them have a foothold in your life. And I'm gonna be honest, I had let fear come in certain spaces in my life until the Lord helped me to cut down some of those things that I can get out here and be and doing, not just in in real life, right? In IRL, not just in real life, but also online. Because it's not just people in my life that need to know, it's people like you online that are scrolling. You're like, huh, I wonder what she's talking about. Probably nothing. Well, let me listen. Oh, Lord. Wow, that hurts and that hit me. You're speaking to me, Lord. Sometimes when these videos pop up on your feed, whether it's in the YouTube feed, a Facebook feed, I said Facebook. I don't know what that is, but Facebook, your LinkedIn, wherever it's at, wherever you're catching it, whether it's an Instagram, I don't know, all the different social media platforms and more to come, of course, wherever it is, and you find this message, and this message actually finds you, the Lord's speaking to you. He's speaking to me as well. So don't think you out here trying to scold me. No, no, no. I'm not trying to shame anybody, not trying to throw anybody on the bus. If anybody's getting thrown on the bus, it's your girl here, T Drake, because I need to do what the Lord is calling me to do and be obedient and trust and obey. That's what I need to do. So if anybody's getting thrown underneath the bus, it's your girl gonna get thrown underneath the bus first by what the Lord has told me. And I need to do that. I need to walk in that. And I need to be true with him about, yes, Lord, I need to do that. Even if it's uncomfortable and it's unfamiliar, and to get rid of old things. Our past loves to stop us and it loves to come back, and the enemy loves to replay. Well, remember how they said this about you? You couldn't possibly do that. Remember how they said this about you, and they said that, and those people over there said that? Yes. And all those people have said multiple things into you, because that's one of the things we love to listen to people's words, and their words, we love to give it weight, and we have to be careful about that, just like Eve was not really careful about the words that she allowed to come into her mind, and the words that were said to her. It it had her to do a thought, action, and behavior that plummeted all of us, of course, into where we are. But to say that is to be mindful of what people tell you. And sometimes people tell you things because they're not going to move in that space. They're not going to move in that space, and that means they don't want you to move in that space. So we need to not allow fear from anyone else, any party, what society says, what others say, and of course from yourself to overthink and ponder and then have that whole analysis paralysis of what you think you can and cannot do because you're not moving in that space and you're being right now a parked car. So you need to get out of your parked car, take a stretch, take a, I'm like, okay, put that ignition into your spiritual car and start driving, driving in the direction of into the unknown, of course, into the unknown. And there's that song in Frozen, Into the Unknown. And it can be scary, right? I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, well, you just go into the unfamiliar, uncertain, unknown, and it's gonna be great and wonderful. No, that's why you walk by faith and trust the Lord because it's an unknown path to you, but to the Lord, He knows all the paths. So trust in the one who knows the path and not what you see and what you don't know and what's unfamiliar to you. The Lord knows.